Dear world, there's a lot of people talking about you.
What the story is that the planet is being polluted. Period. I mean, I don't understand what's going on. You see the toxic waste coming out of the stacks, and everybody walks by and they just, what else do you want me to say?
We're just an oil and gas family, and we need oil and gas for heating and food and shelter.
Greta is saying that climate change is an immediate threat, but Canadian oil and North American oil and emissions are down, and it's China that is creating a lot more emissions than Canada is.
Canada has a clean slate compared to everywhere else in the world. If you look at Asia compared to North America, we have little to none compared to China.
I think that, my husband, like I said, he works in the oil field, and you would not believe some of the hoops they have to jump through to get a pipeline built. If people understood, if there's a bird nesting or if there's frogs on the side of the creek or whatever, everything is stopped. They're shut down.
And you agree with those regulations?
Absolutely.
I've been in the oil sands for 20 years. I've seen the pollution. It's just crazy up there. They get away with it because it's in the northern Alberta. I've been there for the protests. The native Cree bands were protesting up there, and nothing materialized, right? The government doesn't really care, so.
Do you guys believe Alberta's a leader when it comes to climate and oil working together?
I believe they're going in the right steps on it, but I believe that we should build pipelines across Canada so that it would be easier, readily available, and it wouldn't use as much gas and diesel to transport it across the large amounts of space.
I was raised, my dad worked in oil and gas, my husband has worked in oil and gas his entire career. The Alberta ethical oil and gas is the only place in the world where you're going to get this kind of ethical extraction of oil. Stop the Saudi oil.
Canada has a clean slate compared to everywhere else in the world. If you look at Asia compared to North America, we have little to none compared to China. China's the problem. It's not North America. We have cut back on emissions in the oil industry for the past years. There's little to no emissions going out. And the amount of trees we have killed those CO2 emissions and making it into air that we're able to breathe anyway. It kills all of it.
What advice do you have for Greta, this 16-year-old that's causing all this?
Exploited. Absolutely. She is being exploited.
Yeah.
I think she needs to go home and clean up her own country before she starts coming over here and targeting Alberta.
I left the oil sands 2 days ago to come down, so whatever she's doing, she's doing the right thing, right? So people have to make a stand, right? People have to make a choice, so.
Essentially all of downtown.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Any last messages for the, honestly, few friends I've got?
Support oil and gas.
Yeah. Support oil and gas, baby.